She's just deleted her Twitter. She's getting called out because it was exposed, because an interview got
Ladies and gentlemen, what you just witnessed wasn't just a social media meltdown. That was the sound of traditional sports authority crumbling in real time. I'm Jax Riley, and I've been following the digital breadcrumbs of this story for months. And what I've uncovered is nothing short of a revolution. The Indiana Fever president didn't just delete her Twitter account because of some random backlash. She retreated because she got outmaneuvered by the most sophisticated fan intelligence operation in sports history. And here's what the other channels won't tell you. This was a calculated attack 9 months in the making. But before we dive into the smoking gun evidence of how Caitlin Clark's fan networks just rewrote the rules of sports power dynamics, hit that subscribe button if you want to stay ahead of the narrative. Because what happened to Kelly Krauskopf is just the beginning of a seismic shift that's about to transform every professional sports organization in America. Here's your roadmap for the next 15 minutes. First, I'm going to reveal the timeline that proves this wasn't spontaneous anger. It was strategic warfare. Then we'll examine the influence network that coordinated this operation with military precision. And finally, I'll show you why every WNBA executive should be terrified of what just happened, because the fans just prove they can take down anyone, anytime, anywhere. Let's start with the timeline that changes everything. Kelly Krauskopf made her infamous Apple comment on October 9th, months later, July 2025. It suddenly goes viral and forces her into digital hiding within hours. Does that timing seem suspicious to you? Because it should. Apple metaphor comparing her team to a brand like Apple was the ammunition. But ammunition doesn't fire itself. Someone had to pull the trigger. And that someone was a coordinated network Caitlin Clark supporters who had been collecting intelligence, building influence, and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The temperature of the online conversation in July 2020, Sophie Cunningham had just launched her podcast. Caitlin Clark protection narratives were trending across every platform, and organizational tensions within the Fever were reaching a breaking point. The fan networks didn't just stumble across this clip, they weaponized it. But here's what they missed in all the other coverage.